Round 2. Wonderbots versus Jonas Fatson.
Alright, I got them muted. Let's talk smack.
Alright, yeah. You're right, let's talk smack. Here we go.
I think they're both lovely people.
Hey, Rito, so what happened is when we muted you, we did the exact same thing. Let's talk smack. Rita's a lovely person, and Orbital's incredibly clever.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
I think that's just like what happens a lot of times because we're like, it's an easy thing to think.
Mm-hmm.
But then you're like, I'm not going to actually say anything bad. I'm trying to set up this dang Discord picture.
Oh, looks like we're not going to have sound for this one, but I'm not going to unmute and intro. Oh, never mind.
We gotta make the sound effects. We can do the sound effects ourselves.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna put on the Darkest Dungeon soundtrack in the background.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Butcher's Circus.
My game's just running in the background, which seems to be.
I mean, yeah, that's what I was gonna
Fine.
say. Is I guess I could just unmute my game.
Yeah.
You're a genius.
Hey, yeah, you're right. 100% right. Boom.
All right.
Professional quality
There we
tournament. All right, so do we have any picks out the gate here? Having a look at their different compositions.
I am going to put my money on Jonas just because Wander said he literally just picked random stuff right before we started.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's my guess. Just not based off of them or their gaming skills, but mostly based off of the fact that Jonas has played this and Wander has not.
Mm-hmm.
See,
That's-
okay, here's
that's
here's
literally
the
it.
thing, right? I did a lot of research over the course of this afternoon, trying to find out what the most optimal strategy was to face up against.
Yeah.
To face up against you and, well, everyone really. And everyone rates the Plague Doctor badly.
Mm.
The Hellion is also
Yeah.
poorly reviewed as well. So Jonas, he's got 2 poorly reviewed characters on his team. So I don't know what that
true.
says.
Yeah, Wander's got like 3 characters that I think are fantastic. Obviously, I did not read the Flagellant's skills, so that put me at a disadvantage. I did not read what his moves do,
Mm-hmm.
so that probably was not a good idea. But I think he's really strong. The Houndmaster's broken. I think the Antiquarian has 2 moves that are totally broken as well.
Yeah.
So and they're not hard, they're not complicated to use either. So he could just slap.
That's a big miss right there. I will actually go out on a bat to defend the Hellion though, but I
agree.
I'm not going to defend it in Jonas's party in particular. So the Hellion has increased death blow chance. That is, Iron Swan and Wicked Slash, Wicked Hack, both have increased death blow chance if the unit is on low health and you hit them, obviously higher chance to kill them. But I don't see the damage in Jonas Fatson's party to get people down onto Death's Door to then take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Although I do know that, because we were talking...
is nice.
Yes, it's extremely good. But we were talking about it before the beginning, or actually, rather, as you two are fighting, which our favorite heroes in the base game are, and they're represented in each of these players' parties, right? Jonas has the Hellion, and Wanda has the Houndmaster.
Yeah, Houndmaster's always been my favorite. That's the one where my most recent series, I drew myself as the Houndmaster.
Mm-hmm.
I like the dog.
I rate the Hellion. In single player, I think the Hellion is one of the best.
Oh, yeah.
Really,
Anyone
high damage movement is just so good. I love it.
Anyone that can double stun is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You trade 1 turn of yours for 2
glad.
turns of theirs. That's action economy, baby.
Yeah, I knew it.
Orbital and I were talking about you and action economy during we made the claim.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll fill in the center square of the big go sheet for you.
Yes, exactly. I'm so glad that there's not double stuns in this. I think I would tear my hair out. Even regular stuns sometimes make me want to tear my hair out in this.
Mm-hmm.
Just it, I don't think they're OP. I think they just make me want to tear my hair out.
Yeah, it doesn't really feel good to have your turn taken away from you.
Yeah. That's pretty much just it. See, I think Reign of Sorrows is real good. That's like the one thing. I don't know if you even could tell, Rhapsody. My team was supposed to be an AoE stress comp, but I spent the whole first half trying to keep my stupid flagellant alive.
Yeah.
And there you can't come back from there. And then I didn't see that the flagellant gets a minus 100% HP down. It's the same thing that memed you in that one episode we recorded.
Exactly. Yeah, I was going to mention that.
It's stupid, and I am retroactively mad with you.
With me? But it happened to me.
No, I'm retroactively mad with you.
Oh, right. Okay.
At the same time as you. At the same time as you. That's some AoE stress.
Orbital, you're
just a brief.
Sorry.
No, you hit me. Hit me.
It's an aside that what doesn't actually continue with the battle, so it's literally just saying that your Vestal pulled ridiculous work in that previous fight.
I was gonna say that Rito almost had me. Like I misplayed so badly, and he almost had me at multiple points due to stress. I mean, it was almost a chain heart attack situation.
I think that I do think that whole fight would have probably ended differently if I did not miss on the Houndmaster right away with the flagellant, because then I would have had him an extra turn.
Yeah.
You know, and I think one extra turn is all I needed for stress. Like you were at 20% away.
I mean, it's weird, like, because in my mind, a turn doesn't feel like it should take a long time, but a turn is.
It's an eternity.
A turn is.
That's why they call
a turn
it a turn.
is 8 moves. That's why they called it a turn. Yeah. It's such a long time, and it's like I don't know. As somebody who's played the single player campaign. You need to like shift your brain to play this game, I think.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, it's like someone. Oh
Come
no,
on,
he's looking at the abilities.
Oh no.
No, click the character.
You hate to see it. Oh, it worked.
He got it. He got it.
Oh my god. Vac Ban, he moves so fast you can't even see him.
Oh, the APM. That's Zoomer APM right there.
APM. Man. Yeah, it seems like a very clear, like, Jonas is going for, like, kill, and Wander's going for stress kill. I personally like going for stress kill in this better because you don't have to play the RNG Death's Door game. So that's why I don't like. That's why I prefer to go for stress personally. But just because, like, my lizard brain, I like to see the health bar. I look at the stress bar as the health bar.
I mean, it is. It's just a different health bar.
It's just a different health bar, and it's one that you can rely on more.
Dude,
basically.
I love the idea of doing a stress build. It's like
yes.
What's it called in Hearthstone when you mill the deck?
Yeah.
Yeah, mill.
It's when you degrade somebody's HP by drawing empty cards. It's so satisfying. It's so satisfying.
Big Death's Door miss. That is a big miss because the HP, that restoration. If Wander keeps on getting the restoration, he can cheese like with the best of them.
Yep.
Because Jonas is going for HP. If he gets enough restoration stacks, like, he just can't do anything.
It'll definitely become incredibly difficult. I'm looking at that Hellion and I'm wondering why it hasn't thrown out the Iron Swan yet, like in this round. Because the Plague Doctor, if it acted at any point, was going to have its regeneration trigger. Oh, wait, do you not have Iron Swan? No, wait, they have Iron Swan. They hit the back line in the first turn. But that's a good death blow right there.
That is a rough one. This is
a lot of stacks.
Do you know
this is a lot of stacks? To be honest,
does stress. Okay.
But no more regenerative vapors or whatever the heck they're called, festering vapors.
Yeah,
that's done.
That's like, it's being counteracted by the bleed, and that's why I think it's a very, very, honestly, maybe too good move. But in our fight, it was no longer a good idea for the same reason that, honestly, the Plague Doctor's screwed right now. The bleed is just outdoing the restoration. And in our fight, there was no point to start going for healing anymore.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go.
My God. Does the Hellion have have extra Death's Door?
Yes,
chance?
that's why I wanted it to be used a little earlier. Because I think it's plus 15. It might be plus 25.
That makes a really big difference.
Huge, yeah. That's like a third of
Yeah.
of their resistance to it.
I don't know about that healing move right there, by the way.
I think that he has to play memes. I think he needed to go for the AoE and try to
Hound's
get the
Harry.
best. Hound's
Every
Harry,
time,
it's-
Yeah.
Hound's Harry and the Man-at-Arms AoE stress move,
Mhm.
I think are the two stupidest moves in the game,
Yeah.
Yeah.
personally.
Give him a
And
little
I
bit of
think
the
that-
old yell at him.
Now that I'm out of the tournament, I love that I can just talk strats. I can say, I think that if you're playing, if one of them is stress, you cannot play defensively. There's just no point. There's
Mhm.
no point. You're on a timer.
Yeah.
Like, and like your HP bar, as long as you're not on 0, it doesn't matter.
Mhm.
So
I mean, that was something that we discussed during our game, Rito, was
Yeah.
like building an entire composition around AoE attacks just for the memes. I think that'd be
Yeah,
great, actually.
it's really good. It's really, really good. Rhapsody and I were talking about it in the series because it's just early on. I thought, and I think Rhapsody thought, that single target's the way to go. Like, get one dead immediately. And I think it can work with the Jester stuff we talked about.
Mhm.
But I think that your best bet is to scatter your resources in so many locations that they can't possibly put their finger in all of the holes in the leaky canoe, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
That definitely seems to
I'm
be the
with
way
you.
to do it. Attack on so many fronts they can't defend on all of them.
Yeah. Antiquarian's doing work from beyond the grave too here.
Yeah. Most valuable player.
Just getting like the fact that if
Hold
you
to
have like
activate hero.
blight, if you have like blight and bleed on like a
Mm.
character, it's also just quite
AoE.
mentally just damaging to
Mhm.
think that god, it's just so many modifiers on this hero.
The AoE,
Yeah.
it's just as good at Death's Door. This is what's showing that Wander hadn't taken any time to try it yet. Like, it sucks because literally when they're on Death's Door, you just coin flip. You can do 1 damage, they fall over. It doesn't matter.
Mhm.
So like,
Which is a garbage
it's-
mechanic, I will say.
It-
It's
it's-
hot garbage.
It's
so
pretty
garbage.
goofy. It's pretty goofy. It alone makes it a party game, in my opinion.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But it's a fun party game, and that's why you see Darkest Dungeon PvP and you think hardcore. At least I do. Like that sentence, just because the game takes itself so seriously. But this is a bona fide party game.
Yeah.
In this mode.
Oh, you definitely need
100%.
to disabuse yourself of that notion, because if you go in with the same kind of like expectation of challenging but fair, you're not going to get that. How are they going to provide challenging but fair to both players at the same time?
Yeah, exactly. Like, just even if you pick the same exact build, trinkets, and moves, somebody gets screwed at some point.
Mhm.
And it makes it exciting at the same time. Like the fact that, like, how cool would not for Orbital, but how cool would it have been if I came back in the end? That's like that's the party game mechanic. That's the blue shell in Mario Kart. How it's fun for one,
Mhm.
and it can be exciting. It can be high energy.
You see, like, what is the point of Death's Door? I mean, I appreciate, it makes it interesting, adds a little bit of RNG. Like, I don't get it.
Just because it was such a core part of the main game. I think they wanted to make sure please, Hounds Harry, please.
Yeah.
My kids, they're very sick. Please, Hounds Harry.
Yes.
Please, he's
Yes.
doing it. He's
All right,
Triple
three.
kill.
Oh.
No. That's
Oh,
actually
he could've-
very
that would-
unfortunate.
that literally that could have, if the RNG was good, he could have won the entire game with that one Hounds Harry.
Yep.
If
Yep.
he would have been doing that the whole game, he would have memed them. He would have probably done it. I mean, the stress on Jonas at this
could
point
still
is
do this.
really.
Oh!
My God!
I think he's
Oh.
got this. He's got no heals.
Wander just killed a man. In his
Yeah, the flagellant is going to be real
Oh my God.
hard to deal with, the Jonas.
Yeah, this is now a problem. Now
think
this
this
is
is it.
Wander's game. This is Wander's game now. Oh my God!
And now it's Jonas's game. No, I'm kidding. I
Dear
think it's still
God.
actually kind of Wonders.
Can we please get
I
some
think it's-
pogs in chat, please?
Pog it
I
up?
need
I'm with
them.
Wander.
Yeah, I'm with Wonder too. Look,
I'm
look
with
at that
Wonder,
last
yeah.
hero standing buff that
Last
he
year
gets.
standing. Oh my God. Oh, this is. Does he have a good move to? He can't Reign of Sorrows. He can exsanguinate.
Oh, and he doesn't even have healing down. So yeah, this is a huge amount of HP
Oh my
for
god,
him.
this is huge. If he
That was
Yep.
not the.
No, I'd probably target that one as well. It's a huge amount of damage between the initial hit as well as the DOT afterwards, and you don't really want to waste that just trying to go for a deathblow trigger on the Hellion.
You see, Rito made me aware in the middle of our game that you cannot die from blight or bleed
yes.
ticks, which I was abysmally unaware of, and I suspect that
Ow.
maybe Wander is of the same assumption that you can die from.
They're not.
bleed
I
tick.
made sure to tell them that DOTs are non-lethal.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
I told him that, and then sorry if it's in your build, Rhapsody. I made sure to inform about the
What a shame.
about the Jester killing blow.
Yeah, I told them as well.
Okay. Oh, that was pretty wild. Right at the end there.
What a shame.
I'm gonna do some unmuting.
Same.
And for that Vestal clutch heal for like 15
I think what it
every once
is-
in a while.
Yeah, I think like the replacement, like because you ran Plague Doctor Antiquarian, I think if you were to replace the Plague Doctor with the Antiquarian, it would have been a better one and kept the Vestal.
Yeah.
You would have been a very
Yeah.
defensive deck.
Yeah, that was
All right,
wild.
well,
That double
should
kill
we,
right at the
unmute
end
them?
there.
Yeah, thank you.
Wander?
This was good. This is the first PvP we've done, you and I. I'd like to
Yeah.
clarify that. So
Gosh, is it like the first time we've even played together?
it might be.
I think so.
Look at that.
What's
All right, I'm
wild
gonna
is it's-
disconnect you and I here.
Yep.
Oh, they're not. We're muted still.
All right, I'm gonna hop back into the regular chat.
Get everything out quick.
Thank you for the match.
It's cute to see them making friends. It's very nice.
That's nice.
Sorry,
boys?
dude, was that?
Looking in on the window when you've unmuted them before they've unmuted you.